Hello, and welcome back to another episode of the Serious Craic Podcast. On this week's podcast, my good friend Josh, whom I'm isolating with, myself got together, grabbed another cup of tea, went out the back to the deck, and we shot the shit for about half an hour. So, I hope you enjoy our yarns as much as we did. Thank you for the love and support over the last couple of podcasts. Really helpful getting the podcast off the ground. And yeah, if you're digging the vibe of the podcast, please tell a friend about it. Really helps with getting the podcast off the ground and getting the word spread around there. So yeah, with all that being said, let's get into it. You coughing, are you?
Well, it's better I cough beforehand, you know? Throwing me dirties.
Oh, your dirties?
Yeah.
You got the COVID?
I fucking do not. He's the paranoia.
Paranoia's real, lad. So, we're just giving now an update here on COVID-19.
That's right.
That's right. So, I have Josh here sitting with me. How are you getting on, Josh?
Flying it.
Getting it done. Enjoying your ISO.
Yeah, chilling. Been chilling. Staying busy though. Keeping a bit of routine.
I think the routine's the biggest part of it, isn't it?
Yeah. You know, a lot of time I call people, I say, what's going on, how are you? And they say, yeah, pretty bored. So you're not bored, you're boring, you know? You got to make some bit of a plan to do something, or else, yeah, for sure you're going to be a bit bored.
Those are the couch potatoes you're talking about, though.
Yeah. Couch potato, save the worlders.
Little Timmy down the little dungeon, down the basement. Like, Mom! Where you go, Mom? I'm just going to get some groceries. You're part of the problem!
Fuck.
You're part of the problem, Mom!
Yeah.
Fucking same dudes that are stacking up on the chips and toilet roll, I reckon.
You reckon?
Probably,
Definitely the toilet roll down in the basement.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Fucking hell. So anyway, what do we have on the agenda now? Yeah, so what have you been getting up to during your ISO, Josh?
As I said, staying busy. Being actually went on an old break from the old alcohol, coffee, and tried to give up meat, but we've been doing kind of shared meals and stuff. So but
It's actually been working out pretty well, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's
shared
been
meals
great.
and all that kind of crack.
Yeah, very lucky to really, because God, you run out of ideas fairly quick, eh? You know, you don't have to think of a new meal until like 4 or 5 days you're sharing with a few people. But yeah, kind of running out of stuff. Getting a few lasagnas in though. Just never have time to make lasagna.
I think that's the one thing about this though, isn't it? Like that you have time to make things that you usually don't have time to make.
Yeah.
Because usually if you're doing your 9 to 5 or whatever like that, you come home and you're bollocks. You'll cook whatever's handiest, like, for the most part.
Yeah, definitely.
It won't be as good as, like, your fucking 2-hour prep lasagna or whatever like that.
Nah, dude, I spent about a good 40 minutes chopping garlic into its finest possible segments. Like,
What do you do with the garlic as well? You take out the little seed inside, or what is it? The
the
bulb.
stem.
The
Yeah.
And why do you take that out?
Because, plain and simple, my mother told me to do it, you know? It's passed down to generations of
You know you're fucking Irish anyway, saying shit like that. So the mother said it.
superstitious.
What's the name of that movie? Oh, is it Mr. fucking Deeds or one of Adam Sandler's movies? He's like, Mama said that's the devil.
Yeah. Oh, my mama said.
Mama
That's
said
the
Bobby
water boy.
Boucher,
The
water boy. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, Mama
Classic.
said.
Classic.
Yeah.
There'll be a few of those about, I'd say, coming out of this COVID.
We should actually watch that film. That's a good film.
Yeah, not a bad one.
So yeah, you were saying you cut the old stem out of the bulb. Why did you do that?
Something about flavour, eh? Something about, like, it ruins the flavour. It's got some sort of, or it's like too strong a flavour, too rooty or something. I don't know. It's just, you know, you pick up these habits, kind of hard to shake them.
Yeah, true.
But
I was looking at you doing it now, but I just don't.
it
I don't have the
also
time to be doing
makes
that.
me feel a little bit more professional. You know,
Yeah.
Makes me feel like I've got this little secret trick to, you know.
Cheeky little bit of Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah, I wouldn't call myself Gordon Ramsay the prick, but
You would by the cutty in the kitchen now, more than people around.
come on now.
I know.
We've got Jamie. Big fan of Jamie Oliver.
Jim Olive.
Jim Olive. Yeah.
Jim Oak.
Top man. Top man.
Oh, fucking hell. What do you think the pubs will look like after this?
Hard one to say, eh? People are, it's either going
Do
to
you
go
think that-
two
yeah,
ways. People are going to be like super frigid around each other, like backs against the wall. Like, imagine seeing somebody's hand go across the bar wearing a glove and take a pint of Guinness. How freaky would that be, you know? Or else it's going to go the opposite way and it's going to be
Like a mitten?
no, like a plastic vinyl glove. A mitten would be somewhat
None
acceptable.
of those gloves left, lad. Fucking pricks after stockpiling.
They're
Actually,
recycling
that's
them now. Recycling them now all over the place.
like a Johnny.
Probably a bit of that going on as well.
Actually, yeah, there's definitely that going on now.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Times are tough, lad.
Out on people's washing lines.
Yeah. Oh, for fuck's sake. That is brilliant.
How are you going, Geraldine? Do you need anything from the shop? We're going later.
Tell Johnny's, there's some drying in it today. Johnny's nearly done.
Ah, that's so gross. Yeah.
It's like a pair of underpants. You just turn it around the other direction.
Yeah. But I wonder, are they selling out of Johnny's?
That's controversial though, because
You know?
you wear those fucking parachute boxers, and you give me shit for wearing the old what would you call it? Elastic ones, I suppose, kind of just boxers.
Tidy whities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like my brother, man. My brother fucking.
Red Hot Chili Peppers actually used to have a big that was like one of their original campaigns, was like fuck wearing whitey tidies, you know? They used to be all about like going commando and like not suffocating your balls and stuff like that. And
Going full Bear Grylls style.
yeah, maybe I saw that when I was like at a you know, influential age, and then I jumped onto the grandpa. But hey man, these are fucking great jocks.
You reckon?
I love them.
Yeah, but every time I've ever seen anyone wear those boxers, they're always wrapped around their shoulders, lad. You can never keep them down below the pants.
Listen.
There's more out over the fucking seam of the pants than there is down below it.
Yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Listen,
Hey, but more power to you for wearing them, lad. The powerful statement.
Gotta
Powerful
represent.
statement.
Gotta represent. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Same to you. How do your balls get inside the tidy whities?
Do you know what?
Do you get
Through
a
this
sweat on,
ISO. Through this ISO. I'll come to that in a sec. Through this ISO, I haven't been wearing any jocks now. I've been just going around commando style in just kind of board shorts, that kind of crack.
Yeah.
And it's been working out delightful.
Yeah.
The only thing you do need to wear the old boxers now when you're going exercising, because for obvious reasons you want to keep everything close to you, you know?
Yeah. True.
You don't want to twist a knot.
No, and that shit does happen.
Fucking does.
Happen. Yeah. Not to me personally, but I've had a lot of friends that
You'd hear tell of it. You'd hear a tale.
Yeah.
A tall tale.
And random timing.
Yeah, just like pull a knot. Just like twist a knot.
Yeah.
Just been like trying on a sweater in a department store. Ding. Not twisted. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Buying a pack of oxtail soup. Poof.
Yeah. Be good if you could kind of act it out on demand and get away with shit. You know? It could be like a get out of
jail.
Yeah.
That'd be good in work, actually. Just if you really didn't want to, just like, lads, I have to go home there. I'm after.
They're not going to question that.
Just put some like water on your face, pretending like it's sweat, and then just being like, lads, seriously now, I'm after fucking twisting me nut inside in the fucking jacks.
Don't tell the others, you know.
Don't tell me friends, will you not?
You couldn't say it inside the jacks though, because then they're gonna think something is after going on. You know. It's gotta
For myself,
be
I could say I was out in sight. Sure, I was out in sight, and Johnny was fucking.
Imagine.
Johnny was showing me there the old wall and the insulation side, and that twisted me fucking nut.
Yeah.
Could be now.
Shivers down the spine.
Yeah, and apparently, like, it stays there until you massage it out.
Well, I did have one friend, and it happened to him as he was like coming back from the beach with like a bunch of friends, and there was like some gorgeous French chick. They like fell asleep on his shoulder, and then he was like, "Oh, sweet, my luck is kind of like on the up." And all of a sudden, he started getting this like aching pain in his balls, and he had to like ask the driver to pull over. He was like outside jumping on his like heels and the balls of his feet, and couldn't shake it out. Ended up having to go to hospital, and just had like the nurse was laughing at him while she massaged his balls around. And it took a long time, and it took like 2-3 weeks for his balls to go. Like I think she might have untangled it, but they were like so bruised and shit that like, dude, you know, it's like the worst thing is if you're Irish or if you have any good sense of humour about you, you're gonna have to laugh at that situation as well somewhat. Laughing is gonna fucking hurt if you've got a pair of twisted balls, you know?
Fucking never even thought of that.
Yeah. It's things you gotta factor in, you know?
That fucking cunt of a nurse laughing at you. Imagine that, lad. I go fucking cracked.
Yeah. I know.
Bad form.
We can't give any shit to nurses at the moment, really, can we?
Nah, flat out. Fair play to them.
Flat out massaging balls at the moment.
No. None of that now. No. I mean, there probably is someone out there that has twisted nut in this foul time. I reckon there wouldn't be people going to hospital right now as well.
Absolutely, no.
You know the way, like...
No. It'd be Timmy down
I was
in the
thinking about the other
saying,
night, but
Mom!
like... Yeah, Timmy down in the basement like, Mom, twisted my nut! I can't go to hospital! You have the fucking problem!
Oh, God.
Oh, man. Yeah, the couch potatoes are definitely saving the world.
True.
They've been training all their lives, man.
Yep.
For this moment.
Yep.
Literally, like, bed sores.
Freezer full of food. And, yeah.
Oh, man, do you ever see that fucking South Park episode where Cartman down the basement playing games, nah?
Nah.
So his mother comes down. So they're all playing video games. I think it's Warcraft or something like that. And so instead of them like stopping and going to the toilet, Cartman calls his mother, and his mother comes down with like a bedpan and like comes in behind him, and then he just like shits in over. Oh man, it was like in on top of his mother. Mother shit all over. Fuck, they take it to a new level.
Yeah.
I'll have to show you that later.
You know, controversial one, but I was never a big fan of South Park when I was a kid, eh? Just the. Like,
I think that's the thing about South Park, though. My parents watched it, man.
Really?
Yeah, I used to watch South. No, I still do every now and again. The mother and father, would still like sit down and they'd be watching fucking South Park, and the father would be laughing harder than I would be.
Oh, priceless.
How good's that?
That's excellent, man. That is excellent. What like, you know, Father Ted would have been the funniest thing I watched with my parents. That was it, you know. And that kind of, okay, it's classic, but like once you've seen it like 30 times, yeah, it gets a bit dry, you know.
It's like watching, what's that film, or not, what's that TV series everyone watches at Christmas? You know that one, Mrs. whatever the fuck her name is. You know that one your man dresses up as a woman?
Miss Brown's Boys.
Yeah, not a big fan of that now.
I'm not super big fan either, eh? Nah.
Yeah. The grandparents and the parents fucking love it.
Yeah, it's a funny one, isn't it? You know, I went home this Christmas. It's my first Christmas home in Ireland in 5 years. Very excited. And pretty much had dinner at whatever time, 6-7 o'clock. Everybody in a food coma. Box of like celebrations comes out.
Classic.
And
any Ferrero Rochers?
No Ferrero Rochers, but no Quality Street, thank God.
Are they still produced? They are, aren't they?
Yeah,
they've changed them up though recently.
It's kind of that gift you give people if you don't really like them, you know, or if you get it and you don't want to keep it, and you give it to your neighbours, and you're like, there
Chocolates
you go.
Aren't great. Which one did they take the Dairy Milk out recently? What's the one where they have like a bounty in them and all those type of ones, and the Malteser?
That's Celebrations.
They took the fucking Dairy Milk out of it this year.
Nah, they never had Dairy Milk in it.
They did, man. They honestly did. Do you know the Dairy Milk blue chocolate? They did. About 3 years ago I had one.
You're not talking about roses.
Oh, fuck roses I'm talking about, yeah.
See?
Jesus Christ, man. You know your box of Chockies, boy.
Yeah, I do. But,
oh no, tell us the fucking one about, the turkey this year and the controversy that brought. No, you're used to getting it like the few days after with the Sambo and all that kind of crack.
Oh, well, it was just, you know, we had Christmas over my auntie and uncle's house this year, and they did a lovely spread, and my auntie next door brought the ham over and everything, but Dude, you don't do Christmas in your house. You are not entitled to opening up that fridge the next day and making yourself a sandwich really anytime you want. Well, you are.
Speak for yourself, because I'd fucking go for it. Like,
You are. But
out of politeness.
I guess the real dilemma there was that we're just sprouting them out in my family at the moment, and there's been a good 10 add-ons or good 8 add-ons to the next generation over the last few years. So
Breeding like rabbits.
yeah, there's a lot of extra mouths, and there's just not left over. You know,
It's
gutting. You do not want to be opening a pack of fucking turkey the day after Christmas, like, you know, to make a sandwich.
It's almost a sin to buy a pack of turkey like after the.
Would be a new age sin, I'd say. You know.
Jeez, but I have fond memories growing up, because I have 4 brothers and a sister. We'd all come back from the pub or something, you know, on Stevens's Day.
Yeah.
And you come back in, and this is when it'd be done now, because like once it gets to Stevens's Day, you come in after the local pub, absolutely flaming.
Yeah.
And then you're ready for the turkey and ham sambo, man.
Yeah.
And it's fleeced, and then you'd be there, you'd have the 2 fucking legs in your hand going hard, dipping it in mayo. Jesus Christ, that.
Yep.
Sad I missed it this year now.
Did you do one?
Yeah, we did a turkey and ham though over in stayed at my brother over in Sydney in his apartment, which was nice. Like, it was something different.
Yep.
Wasn't like home though.
No, it wouldn't be.
Not at all.
You know, it's just the sun out in the southern hemisphere. It just takes all of that Christmassy feel away from it, really.
Some good experience now down in Coogee Hotel now. That was a bit of crack.
Oh, did you? Get your teeth into the turkey leg, did you?
Got down to the turkey leg down there. Oh no, that's a fucking experience of a place though, isn't it?
Straight, yeah, it's a funny one. It's like half Irish inside there, really.
And English, just Irish and English people in Australia.
Just absolutely cut.
Yeah.
Like, cut.
And it's literally just people like drinking on the beach and then just spilling into this I don't know what you call it. Fucking.
Like, we just finished our leave and start, and now we're on $2,500 a week. Let's fucking do it.
Let's fucking do it, lads.
Yeah.
And they spend every fucking penny of it.
Oh God.
But
Spent a bit of time over in Australia, you know. I'm working beside guys that have been out there for 5-6 years. Hadn't saved a dime. Scary. Very scary.
I've actually heard a lot like stories quite like that as well though. Fellas going out there with the idea, fellas and young ones going out there with the idea of like, gotta save loads of money, all that kind of crack, and then next thing they just end up fucking partying.
Yeah.
Essentially. Yeah. But sure, look, that's their journey.
Yep. Giving all that money back to the Queen, huh? Sorry. What?
Say what now?
Sorry.
Didn't even realise the Queen's on the fucking money over in New Zealand.
That's it, man. That's it. Paying taxes to the Queen.
Paying taxes to Lord Majesty, Your Highness. Kiss my hiney. Fucking hell.
I know, but in fairness, there's a lot that bring it home too, you know. And I think after that boom, a lot of people over there like paying off their mortgages in Ireland and stuff. All the money was going straight back, which is good to see. Yeah. Another thing.
Go on.
You don't notice it until you leave Ireland, but the quality of food in Ireland is fucking phenomenal.
It's second to none. It honestly is.
You go into the supermarket, it's like seriously good cheese, seriously good packs of ham. You know, it is.
But you know the food you're eating is good, but it's also a fucking reasonable price.
Yeah.
Like it costs like four something like off season. It costs like $4 for like a pepper here, man.
Yeah.
Which is outrageous.
Yeah.
Like when I came over here first in the middle of winter, you couldn't get a pepper below $5 for a few months. Like
when I came over here first and tried to buy a pepper, I was standing at the self-service counter for about half an hour, being like, what's this? They're like, that's a capsicum, looking at me as if I was stupid.
Why do they call them capsicums over here?
I said that to you a couple of weeks ago, and you were like, oh, fuck that, I just put it down as a tomato or something.
Yeah, I know. That's what I do. Every time I go in there, I just wait. Hold on. Here's the tip of the day now. So, over here in New Zealand, there's Pack and Save. There's fucking Countdown. What's the other one? New World. So anyway, any of these places you want to go, you're going to have to weigh your fruit and veg to get it through the self-service. But this could be considered stealing, but I would just say cunning. So even when I go in to get my avocados, I'll just lob the avocados down and put them in as apples.
Oh yeah? Yeah. Bastard.
I get about 10 avocados and I pay for apples.
Damn. Damn, I feel so fooled.
Yeah, you fool, man.
Yeah.
Now, I would pay for everything else now, so don't be fucking judging me. But I see an opportunity and I'll fucking seize it.
Yeah, Waterford man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, don't be going out being a Waterford man now. Come on.
No.
Come on.
Anybody?
You're from Limerick, man. Come on, Stab City.
Stop City blows, throw down. Hey, no.
Stab City, boy.
I would say kind of, you know, anybody.
I actually felt safer in Limerick than I did in Waterford in some cases.
Yeah.
Oh, man. What's the river that runs through Limerick? The Shannon, yeah, Shannon.
Shannon. Yeah.
That river up by fucking UL, man.
They say anybody west of the river Shannon's a cowboy. But
and
the
they
good
say
sort
anyone,
of
they
cowboy.
say anyone that's in the east is a cunt. And yeah, if you say west or east, sure, that's the entire country.
Yeah.
So what did you say first?
Anybody west of the river Shannon's a cowboy.
So
But
you're
good
either
type
a cowboy or you're a cunt.
Yeah.
That's the father always say. That's the father always say about fellas that be making loads of money. They're now cowboy.
I was think of the kind of Phil Lynott cowboy. You know the cowboy song Phil Lynott?
No.
Well, there
Come on,
you
give
go.
us a rendition.
Fuck no. Not that much of a cowboy.
For fuck's sake.
No, but Phil Lynott played a gig over in Australia, which is pretty cool to check out, like in the Opera House, in the actual like front of the Opera House. They don't do
In
gig.
Sydney?
Yeah, I went to a gig in the Opera House.
Inside now?
Yeah, I went to Basement Jack's, but he did
Was
one.
Basement Jack's inside the Opera?
Yeah, it wasn't very good to be honest. It was like with an orchestra band. You know what?
You may as well have been watching Lord of the Rings. With
I was living over in Oz for about a year and a half, 2 years, and the parents, very thoughtful present actually, got us a voucher for Sydney Opera House. And I was like, oh no, I'll have to go to somebody cool. And I went with like a buddy of mine from Choom, Patrick Maddox, Mad Dog we call him.
Well, Patrick, how are you getting on?
How are you, Paddy? What's up, Mad Dog? No,
Call my brother Mad Dog. Only when he's drinking though. But anyway.
Oh yeah.
Mad cunt.
Alter ego coming out.
Yeah, Mad Dog.
But yeah, it was a funky gig, man. It was kind of weird, like but I wish that I went to the bloody opera, man. It would have been such a cool place to see a opera.
I know.
You know?
I went over there at Christmas and I was trying to do that, but there was nothing really happening. Anything that was happening was very expensive.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, I actually...
the building's fucking superb. Like, it looks so beautiful.
Bloody cool,
I didn't realise it was all poured concrete, like, most of it. Like, that was mad.
A lot of asbestos in there.
Yeah. Too right.
But it's funny, like, Iggy Pop was playing there and I was going to get tickets. It was like 300 plus for a ticket to Iggy Pop for a night, and then,
Which one's Iggy Pop?
Iggy Pop Passenger.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty much the
classics.
Yeah. Pretty much invented stage diving, or like riddled his body into stage diving. Yeah.
Fair play to him.
He's a hardy man.
Hardy buck.
Yeah. Now he's like 70 and he's still going at it.
He go at it again.
He'll
take the shirt off any man's back. Maureen would have the fry on in the morning.
Oh, classic.
Jeez, I can't wait to taste a fucking fry when I go home, lad.
It'll be decent now.
Now, any at home, in isolation, won't be taking your fucking fries for granted.
No.
Because you won't fucking get one over in New Zealand, Australia, that'd be the same.
Should be eating 2 fries a day. Wake up in the morning, hit a fry, sit down on that couch there watch a bit of Ireland morning AM.
Watch a bit of Tiger King.
Oh, Jesus.
I know.
Yeah. No, a fry is serious, eh? Serious novelty.
Fuck yeah, and a bit of a croissant as well after for tea.
Come out of that, you fancy bastard.
Fuck, I love it. I go in and get the fry on Lidl in the morning. I go in and buy the whole spread, all the works.
Oh yeah.
Get now a pan of chocolate as well then.
10 pan of chocolate in the bag. Oh, it's just an apple.
Oh yeah. It's nothing inside it.
That was the college thing, eh? Going to Lidl, scoff down about 3 pan of chocolate as you walk around.
Yeah. So lads, if any of you out there now looking to rob an old pastry or taking out avocado for something else, you've come to the right place.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's good.
Looks a bit rainy there.
It looks like it could rain now.
It's nice temperate though outside. We're doing this podcast outside. It's pretty sweet.
Yeah, you probably heard all the kind of birds and the bit of wind and all that. We're sitting out back.
Neighbours hanging up Johnny's next door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have another neighbour as well. That's a peeper. She's a nice old lady, but she is a peeper.
She could be peeping right now, though, so. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, Jesus,
Christ.
he didn't.
Christ.
No. I'll come out of
You
it.
won't be showing this podcast to your mother anyway, will you?
You kiss your mother with that mouth.
I did see a gas one the other day. I was like, coming back to the house from a run, and see this like Japanese lady, Asian lady, like
you reel that
my
one back
best
in.
guess. Yeah, it was my best guess.
She was of Oriental
Origin.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah. Would it be like racist though if you saw like a ginger person run up the road and you said, "Oh, I saw this Irish-looking fella running up the road"? Do you think any of us would take offence to that? Like,
yeah, but it's subjective though, isn't it?
yeah, okay. I'll just jump off that one. I saw this Oriental looking chick running up the road after this other lady there the other day.
Yeah.
And this lady was about 50, I'd say, or 60, like, and she's walking her dog, and the dog took a shit, and she pulled a runner on it. And she was like,
shitting and drifted.
She was like, "I'm too old to be doing this. I don't care," that kind of attitude. She's like walking up the road, but like just acted dumb, acted as if nothing happened. And she got chased by this Asian lady running after her up the road, being like, "No, just
a general old lady,
just
Caucasian."
Just another woman started chasing her up the road.
Okay.
And started shouting at her, being like, "You pick up your dog poo. You pick up your dog shit. I can walk in this." And I was just like standing across the road, just like, oh my God, this is hilarious. First, I didn't know what was happening. I thought it was like going to be a full on like cat fight outside. Yeah. And then I realized she was like trying to get her to pick up the shit. Of course, she's not going to go back and pick up the shit while you shout at her, Yeah.
I'd never do that anyway, though. But then again, I wouldn't bring my dog like running around the fucking block. Like, you bring him to a green area.
Yeah.
And if your dog does take a shit, just kick it into the ditch.
I did it once, man. My dog took a shit in somebody's actual driveway. So, yeah.
Did you have an bag or something on you? A bit of tissue?
No, I opened up the bin, grabbed something out of it, scooped up the shit, threw into their bin, and then...
You threw it into their bin?
Well, listen.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. What way did you feel, though, when you picked it up, like? What kind of texture are we talking about here?
It was cardboard or something. No way am I getting a hot shit in my hand. I'm not feeling that texture, bro. I'm not feeling that heat.
Imagine the fuckers out there who actually get the bag and then they can feel it like squish it in their fucking hand.
Yeah, and carry it around the park with them for 40 minutes.
It's like, oh, you're crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they put it in their pocket. Or no, they have a belt. Do you ever see it hanging off people?
Oh, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. If you're a dog
Those
walker,
are the same cunts that are buying all the toilet roll.
Being a dog walker, that job has always appealed to me. I'm like, you're just going for a walk with a bunch of cool dogs, through
That's a
the park.
huge, like, there's like apps in America where you can like literally move to a city and literally just get jobs walking dogs.
Yeah.
How good would that be?
It'd be great, but you would have to pick up a lot of shit.
You would have to. Oh yeah, that's what it entails. You are a glorified shit scooper as well.
Yeah, true.
But it would be fucking handy though, like.
Probably get a good bit of attention now as well, though, like walking around with a fleet of dogs.
But what if you got a really ugly dog? Do you know, like a real gremlin?
Dude, some chicks are attracted to those really ugly dogs. Like,
do you ever see?
I know somebody that has a tattoo of a pug on his fucking forearm.
He's a pug on his forearm.
He's a pug on his forearm.
Oh my God.
Yep. Just made a little pug noise there unintentionally. Yeah. Pugs are funny fuckers, eh?
Fuck yeah. What are those fucking people called who look exactly like their dog? If you had to pick one word for it, like just make it up on the spot.
Puggish? That's it. This is just what came to my mind right there because we're talking about dogs, or pugs, but...
Oh, hey, check out these two. I call them Bowsers. It's my nickname for people who look just like their dog.
Bowsers? Where'd you come up with that?
That just sounded right.
Alright, and on that note, lads, we'll fucking see you next week, alright? Take it handy and thanks for listening.
Adios.
As enjoyable as it was, I still had a vision of my quest.
Thank you. See you guys later. I gotta get going.